Dear students, in the last class we are completed parametric differentiation. In parametric differentiation there are two types, both types are completed. In this video I am going to explain second order derivatives. This is the most important topic because on this concept there will be a 5 marks question in part D. Question number is 42. Question number is 42. Second order derivative. The another name of second order derivative is successive derivative or successive differentiation. Second order differentiation, second order derivative is nothing but successive derivative or successive differentiation. From the starting class of differentiation till now we are finding only derivative at once. Means the derivative of the problems only once we have calculated. In this topic we have calculated differentiate or we have calculated the differentiation twice. Twice is nothing but the problem is differentiate twice. Okay. First, before we are going to study the problems, first we know the concept of second order derivative. Second order derivative is nothing but the derivative of first order is equal to second order derivative. It is denoted by, suppose if the function is y, then first order derivative is nothing but dy divided by dx. In the same way, what is the second order derivative? Second order derivative is nothing but d divided by dx of first order. First order is nothing but dy divided by dx. What is the result? D into dy. Here d in 2 times. So d square y divided by. Here dx in 2 times. Dx in 2 times. So we write dx square. It is nothing but d is in 2 times, x in 2 times. D square is nothing but only d is in 2 times. This dx square cannot be write like that. It is understood dx square is nothing but d in 2 times and x in 2 times. This is the notation for the second order derivative. It is for the first order derivative. Suppose first order derivatives are denoted by, if y is there, then first order is y1, or first order is y dash, or first order is dy divided by dx, or first order is dy. These are all the notation of differentiation of y with respect to x. Single derivative. And then in the same way, second order is denoted by, if the first order is y1, first derivative is y1, then second derivative is y2. If the first derivative is y dash, second derivative is y double dash. If the first derivative is dy by dx, then second derivative is d square y divided by dx square. If the first derivative is dy, then the second derivative is d square y. These are all the notation. Both are equal. These are all equal and these are all equal. In the examination, they gave instead of y2, they will give d square y divided by dx square. These two are same. These all are same. These are all same concept. Okay. Second order derivative is nothing but the derivative of a first derivative. For example, let us consider one example, x square. What is the derivative of x square? The derivative of x square is 2x. This is first order derivative. Once again, write the derivative of 2x. The derivative of 2x, here 2 is a constant. The derivative of x with respect to x is 1, so 2. It is the second order derivative. Suppose, what is the derivative of 2? The derivative of 2 is 0. It is the third order derivative. But it is not in your textbook. So, only the NCERT contain first order and second order. So, we must know the first order derivative and second order derivative. In the same way, suppose, sir, d square y divided by dx square is the second order derivative. What is the notation for the third order derivative? Y cube, y triple dash. In the same way, this one is denoted by d cube y divided by dx cube and also d cube y. For nth derivative, d power ny divided by dx 1 power n. Here d power ny. Y whole to the power of n. Y basically n. This is the concept. And this concept is important for your examination because part D contains a 5 marks question. In 5 marks question, the question number 42 will contain the second order derivative. After the simple problem, there will be a 5 marks question. First, we solve the simple problems. First one, find the second derivative of the following. Means differentiate the problem twice. Find dy by dx is nothing but differentiate the problem once. Find d square y divided by dx square is nothing but differentiate the problem twice. So we want differentiation twice. They are given y is equal to x power 20. First differentiate with respect to x. Here y is there. First derivative is denoted by y1 or y dash or dy by dx or dy. Anything it may be. I am writing y1. y1 is equal to, it is of the form x power n. What is the derivative of f? X power n. N into x power n minus 1. N into x power n minus 1. 20 minus 1 is 19. It is first derivative. And then differentiate again with respect to x. y1, the derivative of y1 is y2, so I am writing y2 is equal to, here 20 is a constant, take 20 as it is. What is the derivative of x power 19? 19 x power 19 minus 1. 19 minus 1 is 18. So here 20 is there into 19. Multiply these two and write directly 19 2s are 38. So 380 x to the power of n minus 1. N is 19. 19 minus 1 is 18. This is the second derivative. And then the same way, the problem number second one, y is equal to log x. Find the second derivative. Differentiate with respect to x. What is the derivative of y with respect to x? Dy by dx. But I am writing dy by dx as y1 is equal to, what is the derivative of log x? 1 by x. Once again, differentiate again, again with respect to x. The derivative of y1 is nothing but y2 is equal to, what is the derivative of 1 by x? Standard formula, the derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. Minus 1 divided by x square. And then next one, problem number 3, y is equal to x cube plus 3x plus 2. First, differentiate with respect to x. The derivative of y is y1 is equal to x cube is nothing but 3x square. The derivative of x cube is 3x square plus the derivative of 3x. 3 into x with respect to x is 1. 3 into 1 is 3. And the derivative of 2 is a constant. That value is equal to 0. Once again, differentiate again with respect to x. What is the derivative of y1 with respect to x? That is y2. y2 is equal to, here 3 is a constant. Take 3 as it is. What is the derivative of x square? X square is of the form x power n into x power n minus 1. So multiply 2 matte 3. 2 3s are 6 into x power 1. That is 6x plus. What is the derivative of 3? The derivative of 3 is 0. So 3 into 2x becomes 6x. Next step. Problem number 4th one. Y is equal to x cube plus tan x. First, differentiate with respect to x. The derivative of y is y1 is equal to x cube. It is of the form x power n. So n into x power n minus 1 plus. What is the derivative of tan x? The derivative of tan x is secant square x. So secant square x. Once again, differentiate again with respect to x. The derivative of y1 is y2 is equal to, here 3 is a constant. Take 3 as it is. What is the derivative of x square? 2x. 2 into 3x, that is 6x plus. Write the derivative of secant square x. It is of the form dabba power n. What is the derivative of dabba power n? n into dabba power n minus 1. 2 minus 1 becomes 1 into d by dx of dabba. Instead of dabba we have a secant x. So what is the derivative of secant x? The derivative of secant x is secant x into tan x. So we already one secant x is there. Secant x into secant x, secant square x into tan x. This is the final answer. I will repeat once again. The derivative of x cube is 3x square. The derivative of tan x is secant square. This is the first derivative. And then second derivative is take 3 as it is. The derivative of x square 2x. 2 into 3 6x plus we want the derivative of secant square x. Secant square x is of the form dabba power n. Dabba power n is nothing but n into dabba power n minus 1 becomes 1. 2 secant x into d divided by dx of secant x. Dabba means secant x. The derivative of secant x is secant x into tan x. Secant into secant is nothing but secant square. Secant square x into tan x. Next problem number 5th one. Fifth one. Y is equal to tan inverse x. Y is equal to tan inverse x. First differentiate with respect to x. The derivative of y is y1 is equal to the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. This is the first derivative. And then next differentiate again with respect to x. The derivative of y1 is y2 is equal to, observe the right hand side carefully because it is of the form u by v. So apply the quotient rule. First method, that is the first method, or in other words it is of the form 1 divided by x. 1 divided by x. It is of the form 1 by x. What is the derivative of 1 by x? Minus 1 by x square. Similarly, that problem is extended to chain rule. What is the derivative of 1 by dabba? The derivative of x is minus 1 by x square. What is the derivative? That is d divided by dx of 1 by dabba. 1 by dabba is equal to minus 1 divided by dabba square into d divided by dx of dabba. 1 by dabba minus 1 by dabba square into d by dx of dabba. So in the same way, we apply the second method. First method is easy. That is u by v, quotient rule. And in other words, by using the chain rule, that is minus 1 divided by dabba square. Dabba square is nothing but 1 plus x square, their square. Minus 1 by dabba square into d divided by dx of dabba. Dabba is nothing but 1 plus x square. Finally, y2 is equal to, what is the derivative of 1? 0 plus x square 2x. 0 plus 2x, 2x. 2x into minus 1, minus 2x. Whole divided by 1 plus x square whole square. Plus 2x into minus 1, minus 2x divided by 1 plus x square whole square is the final answer. Suppose the problem is solving by using the u by v rule, then also the same result. We get the same result. 1 by dabba, I will repeat once again. The derivative of 1 by dabba is equal to minus 1 by dabba square into d by dx of dabba. That procedure is applied. Next, sixth one, and that problem is important for 1 mark because that problem is appeared in your question paper like y is equal to sine of log x, find dy by dx, like that. So first differentiate with respect to x. By using the chain rule, sine of something is called as sine double. The derivative of y with respect to x is y1. y1 is equal to, what is the derivative of sine dabba? The derivative of sine dabba is cos dabba. Dabba is nothing but log x. Cos dabba into d by dx of log x. What is the derivative of log x? 1 by x. So 1 by x can be written as all divided by x. Because in the numerator we have a 1 into cos of log x divided by x. This is the first derivative, or y1. The next, for second derivative, differentiate again with respect to x. Differentiate again with respect to x. The derivative of y1 is y2 is equal to, differentiate the problem by using the u by v rule, that is quotient rule. By the quotient rule, take denominator square. Denominator square is nothing but x square, and take denominator as it is into. Write the derivative of numerator. The derivative of numerator, write carefully. Cos dabba. Numerator is cos of log x. We want the derivative of cos of log x. So cos dabba, the derivative of cos dabba is minus sin dabba. Dabba is nothing but minus sin log x into dabba. The derivative of dabba is 1 by x. So here both x are cancelled because there is a multiplication. Next, minus. Take numerator as it is. Numerator is cos of log x as it is. What is the derivative of denominator? That is x. The derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Then y2 is equal to, in the both side we have a minus, so take minus as a common factor, then sin of log x plus cos of log x whole divided by x square. It is the simplified final answer. Write the differentiation of cos of log x carefully by using the chain rule. Okay. Next one. We already know the derivative of log x in the previous class. But we want second derivative. First we write the first derivative, that is differentiate with respect to x. The derivative of y is y1 is equal to, it is of the form log dabba. The derivative of log x is 1 by x. The derivative of log dabba is 1 by dabba into d by dx of dabba. 1 by dabba is nothing but 1 by log x into d by dx of log x. D by dx of log x is nothing but 1 divided by x. The total value can be written as 1 divided by x log x. Is the first derivative. We already done in the previous class this problem for y1. Next step, we want y2. So differentiate again with respect to x. This can be done in two ways. First one is by using u by v rule, quotient rule, or in other words 1 by dabba. What is the derivative of y1? y2 is equal to, what is the derivative of 1 by x minus 1 by x square? What is the derivative of 1 by dabba? The derivative of 1 by dabba is minus 1 divided by dabba square. Dabba is nothing but x log x whole square into d divided by dx of dabba. Dabba is nothing but x log x. X log x. If we have in the numerator there will be a 1, then we use like that 1 by dabba. I understood the concept. Suppose we have some function in the numerator, any constant in the numerator, then we use the 1 by dabba. Suppose if 2 is there, take 2 as outside and we use 1 by dabba. 100 is there, take 100 as outside and we use 1 by dabba. Suppose if there is any function, then 1 by dabba is not applicable. We want the derivative of x log x. So by using the product rule, write the derivative of x log x, that is y2 is equal to, the numerator minus is there, take minus as it is and use the product rule, x into the derivative of log x is 1 by x plus take log x as it is, the derivative of x is 1. So here x are cancelled, divided by x log x whole square. X log x whole square. Finally y2 is equal to minus of 1 plus log x whole divided by x log x whole square. X log x whole square. This is the final result. Or another method is u by v rule. U divided by v rule. Quotient rule. Next problem. Problem number 8th one. Y is equal to x cos x. X cos x. First, differentiate with respect to x. The derivative of y is y1 is equal to, here there is a product of two functions. So apply the product rule. By the product rule, take first function as it is, write the derivative of second function cos x. The derivative of cos x is minus sin x plus take second function as it is, write the derivative of first function. The derivative of first function is 1. There is no simplification. So write once again, differentiate again with respect to x. The derivative of y1 with respect to x is y2 is equal to, here cos x into 1. Cos x into 1 is nothing but cos x. So first write the derivative of the second function, that is cos x. The derivative of cos x is minus sin x. And then here minus is there, take minus as outside and write the derivative of x sin x. Here x is a first function, sin x is a second function. So apply the product rule. X into the derivative of sin x is cos x plus take second function as it is, sin x, into the derivative of x is 1. So here multiply the negative on both sides, minus x cos x, multiply the negative throughout the terms, minus x cos x minus sin x. Already we have a minus sin x. So minus sin x it becomes minus 2 sin x, and then take minus as common. Here minus sin x, here minus sin x. So minus sin x minus 2 sin x, in that take minus as common. Then it becomes 2 sin x. And then Here minus x cos x. We have taken minus as a common. Then plus x cos x. X cos x. This is the final result. If we have to take the minus as a common, then minus sin x, that is minus 2 sin x. Minus na common tagandaga 2 sin x. Minus common tagandritre plus x cos x is the answer. Next, ninth problem, y is equal to x cube into log x. Find the second derivative. For finding the first derivative, differentiate with respect to x. Here product of two function is there. First function is x cube, second function is log x. Y with respect to x is y1 is equal to, take first function as it is, into, write the derivative of second function. The derivative of log x is x, plus, write second function as it is, into, write the derivative of x cube. X cube is of the form x power n. So the derivative is n into x power n minus 1. Here 1x are cancelled. X square is there. Here is also x square. So in y1 take x square as LCM. The remaining value is 1 plus 3 log x. 1 plus 3 log x. This is the first derivative. We want the second derivative. So differentiate again with respect to x. Here is also product of two functions. First function is x square. Second function is 1 plus 3 log x. Once again, use the product rule. The derivative of y1 is y2 is equal to, take x square as it is, write the derivative of second function, that is the derivative of 1 is 0, plus take 3 as it is, into the derivative of log x is 1 by x, plus take second function as it is, that is 1 plus 3 log x as it is. Write the derivative of x square. The derivative of x square is 2x. And then simplify the answer, that is y2 is equal to, in the first term we have a x square, or in other words, here 1x are cancelled. There will be a 1x and there is an x. So in both the terms we have x. So take x as a common factor. Take x as a common factor. X into 3, that is 3x is there. Suppose we have to take the x as a common, then the remaining is 3. 3 plus 1 plus 3 log x. And then here 2 is there. Suppose we x na ನಾವು ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ 2 is multiplied both the terms. 2 into 1 becomes 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So y2 is equal to x into 3 plus 2 is nothing but 5 plus 6 log x. 5 plus 6 log x. It is the final result. We'll repeat once again. X cube log x. By using product rule, take x cube as it is. The derivative of log x is 1 by x. Plus take log x as it is. X cube is 3x square. Here 1x are cancelled. X square is there. So take x square as common. Then 1 plus 3 log x. For finding the second derivative, this one is the first function and this is the second function. Take x square as it is. write the derivative of 1 plus 3 log x. The derivative of 1 is 0 plus 3. The derivative of log x is 1 by x. So here 0 plus 3 by x is nothing but 3 by x. 1x are cancelled. The remaining is 3x. 3x. In 3x we have taken x as common. So the remaining is 3. Here we have taken x as common. The remaining is 2. Multiply it 2 to both the terms. 2 into 1, 2. 2 3s are 6 log x. Here 3 plus 2 becomes 5 plus 6 log x. X into 5 plus 6 log x. And then one more problem, problem number 10th one. Y is equal to e power x into sin 5x. Find the second derivative. First, differentiate with respect to x. The derivative of y with respect to x is y1 is equal to, take first function as it is. Here product of two function is there. By using product rule, that is take first function as it is. The derivative for the second function by using chain rule, sin dabba. The derivative of sin dabba is cos dabba. Cos dabba is nothing but 5x into the derivative of 5x is 5. So 5 cos 5x plus take second function as it is, sin 5x as it is. Sin 5x as it is into, write the derivative of e power x. The derivative of e power x is e power x itself. And then in the both terms we have e power x. So y1 is equal to, take e power x as common. E power x as common. The remaining is 5 cos 5x plus sin 5x. This is the first derivative. We want second derivative. Once again by use the product rule. First one and this one is the second one. That is differentiate again with respect to x. What is the derivative of y1 with respect to x? The derivative of y1 is nothing but y2 is equal to, take first function as it is and write the second function, derivative of the second function. Here 5 is a constant. What is the derivative of cos dabba? The derivative of cos dabba is minus sin dabba into d by dx of dabba. So d by dx of 5x ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 5 ಇದೆ. 5 into 5 becomes 25. Are you understood? Here take 5 as it is. Cos dabba minus sin dabba into d by dx of dabba ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 5 into 5 becomes 25. Plus once again this one is called as dabba. What is the derivative of sin dabba? Cos dabba into d by dx of dabba. d by dx of dabba ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 5 cos dabba ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇನಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ 5x ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. It is ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ 5 cos 5x ಪ್ಲಸ್ sin 5x ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಗೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ. ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ e power x is e power x itself. Once again in both the terms there will be a e power x. So take e power x as common factor. Then here minus 25 sin 5x plus 5 cos 5x plus 5 cos 5x plus sin 5x. So combine the each term, that is here cos 5 cos 5x 10 cos 5x, and then minus 25 sin 5x plus 1 1 minus 5 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು sin 5x ಅಲ್ಲಿ 25 sin 5x ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ y2 is equal to e power x into 5 cos x. 5 cos x is nothing but 10 cos 5x 10 cos 5x. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 cos 5x ಇದೆ, 5 cos 5x ಇದೆ, ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 10 cos 5x. ಒಂದು sin 5x ಅಲ್ಲಿ 25 sin 5x ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಅವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಮೈನಸ್ 24 sin 5x ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. This is the final result. y2 is equal to e power x into 10 cos 5x minus 24 sin 5x ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. And then in the same way problem number 11th one ನಿಮಗೆ homework problem y is equal to e to the power of 6x into cos 3x. Write down yourself the problem number 11th one. Y is equal to e to the power of 6x into cos 3x. ಅದನ್ನ ಸೇಮ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಚೈನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಪವರ್ ಡಬ್ಬ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಚೈನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಾಸ್ ಡಬ್ಬ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ.